Hey guys, today I've got another really exciting accessories package on the table here from AMVR. You probably know them already. They always make pretty good stuff for our VR headsets. They sent me 4 items that I want to show you in more detail today. There's a lot here that improves the comfort of the Quest 3, but also something for PCVR. And even for the smart glasses users among you. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Let's start right away with the first item. And in my opinion, this is really great if you, like me, rely on halo straps for Quest 3. This here is the FC4A Ventilated Facial Interface Kit. Basically, it's a completely new face cushion system made for Quest 3. You can see it in the material. AMVR uses a combination of ice, silk and PU leather here. It feels significantly cooler and more pleasant on the skin than the standard foam that Meta supplies. But the real highlight is the ventilation. This thing is designed specifically for halo straps like the Bobo VR S3 Pro or the M3 because this interface has ultra thin padding at the top. It's shaped so that an air gap remains at the top. This creates like a chimney effect. The warm air can escape upwards and your lenses fog up much less. So if you have a headset with a fan like the S3 Pro, this interface works perfectly with it because the airflow isn't blocked. However, there's also a separate padding included without this air gap if you prefer that. On top of that, you can adjust the depth using a small knob on both sides. This is optimal for optimizing the distance for glasses wearers or just maximizing the field of view. You can simply pull the cushion off for cleaning. It naturally also has this nose pad to block light leakage, of course. So if you use a halo strap, a very clear recommendation. So the FC4A costs around $30 minus 10% if you go via my link. Coming to the second point. So when you're done gaming, the headset has to go somewhere, right? And I am absolutely not a fan of just laying the VR headset carelessly on the table and then fumbling the cable in. For that, there is now the CD2 RGB Charging Dock. I quite like the design because it's vertical and doesn't take up much space on the desk. So sometimes charging cradles are on the side and need more space. For example, when you check this out there, this is on the side and here it's vertical. I really like that. What stands out immediately, of course, it has RGB in the front. Sure, a gaming setup without RGB is almost impossible these days. You have different modes, it looks pretty stylish, but isn't too intrusive. Though besides looking cool, I would say. You can also turn it off completely with the touch button. Technically, it's really solid. It charges the headset and both controllers simultaneously. For the controllers, special batteries and covers are included, so you just have to place them in. It works magnetically. Take off the headset, put it on the stand and it charges. The Quest 3 is full in about 2 hours, the Quest 3S a bit faster in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. You need a power adapter with 30 watts output. There is no power adapter included. An important detail that I find very cool, the magnetic USB plug in the front that goes into the headset passes data through. That means you don't lose your USB port. Theoretically, you can still connect accessories without fumbling the magnetic plug out and even continue to use PCVR via cable or connect a head strap with battery. It is compatible with almost all straps, whether it's the Elite strap, Halo strap or the original rubber band. The headset sits securely in here. Underneath, you also have an additional USB-A port to charge something else. So the CD2 costs around $67 minus 10% if you go via my link in the description. So now for the people among you who say, but I want to play PCVR indefinitely and my Wi-Fi is maybe too bad. For that, you need a decent link cable. And there is often a problem. When you connect the Quest to the PC, it still discharges slowly because the normal USB port on the PC doesn't deliver enough juice. Here comes the LC6 Link Cable. This isn't just a 5-meter long USB cable, but it has a separate charging input. You plug the cable into the PC for data transfer, and additionally you can plug your original Quest power adapter into the small box on the cable. The cable then injects up to 36 watts directly into the headset while you play. This keeps the battery of the Quest 3, Quest 3S or even the Pico 4 permanently full. It also works with other power adapters, but not with all of them. This is very important. So for example, the power adapter I successfully tested it with is linked in the description. The cable itself is made of braided nylon, seems very robust and kink resistant. The data rate is a stable 5 gigabits per second, so exactly what you need for a sharp artifact-free image. I find it interesting that a USB-A to USB-C adapter is integrated at the end of the cable, so you can choose the port on your PC yourself. An intelligent chip is also installed that protects the battery so nothing overheats or overcharges. So if you play a lot of sim racing or flight simulators while seated, such a cable with a charging function is actually indispensable. The LC6 costs around $29 and you can save 10% if you go via my link in the description. And finally, I have something small but nice for the lifestyle tech fans among you. As you know, I'm using the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses really often. And sometimes it annoys me that the case is always lying around somewhere and you have to look for it and connect the charging cable. For that, there is now the CD2 magnetic connections charging station. It's basically a dock for your Ray-Ban Meta glasses and the charging case. You simply insert one of the two included small USB-C magnetic adapters into the case and place it on top and it will be charged magnetically. It just looks much tidier on the nightstand or desk than a loose cable, right? So the dock has an LED indicator on the front. Red means it's charging, green means it's full. Simple but effective. It is compatible with the different models like the Wayfarer, Skylar or Headliner. This one here is the Wayfarer. Various protection mechanisms against overcharging are also included here. So this might not be a must-have, but anyone who has such smart glasses knows the comfort is everything, right? No fumbling with USB-C cables on the case. You will however need a charger which is not included. A cleaning cloth and 2 adhesive strips are included in case you want to attach it permanently. So the CD2 costs $48 minus 10% if you go via my link. I have to say, AMVR delivers solid quality here again. I've hardly had anything from AMVR so far that I was unhappy with. I think the price is also okay, especially when you compare it to the original accessories. Well, I'll put a 10% discount link on all AMVR products down in the description in the first pinned comment and also on my homepage VoodooDE-VR.com. Also, write me in the comments, do you prefer using a link cable or are you completely wireless? And what do you think of these open facial interfaces or the Ray-Ban docking station? If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE